Okay guys, it's winter time. It's been really warm the past couple days. Not enough ice to go ice fishing right now. I have a snow day today, so I've been home all day, and I made a video idea. I'm going to do my opinion on what is the best all-around rod. So the one that I picked for that was a 7-foot medium. Fast action, I believe. I don't know, I get them confused. A lot of people do though. This is a Veritas 2.0, and in my opinion, 7-foot medium is the best all-around rod. I'm going to go over some things that you can fish good that a 7-foot medium handles well. The one that's on here right now is a little finesse jig. It's on here because yesterday they had canceled after school activities, so there's some open water at one of the ponds. It's frozen now. There's like half an inch of ice on it right now because it was cold last night. So I had a little finesse jig. Didn't catch anything. I hooked a little guy. It was like it was the only day that it was open. Like it had ice on it the day before. I mean, you can. This is I think it's a 1/8 ounce little finesse jig. It just throws this perfectly. It's a good cranking rod. You know, you can throw square bills on it. If you want to, like, this is kind of testing it a little bit, but for me it throws them just fine. Medium diving crankbaits it handles. This is a 5 to 8 foot range crankbait, and the thing throws this perfectly. Jerkbaits, those jerkbaits fine. This is a Unfair Lures that I got out of the Mr. Tackle box. It's a really nice jerkbait. I used this fall on that rod and caught a lot of fish on it. Lipless crankbaits throws just fine. Pretty much any cranking need other than like 20-foot deep divers, this thing throws just fine. Little shaky heads. Like this is a 1/8 ounce shaky head, and it with a little 4-inch finesse worm. And this summer in the midday, I caught a lot of fish on a little shaky head like this. I don't know if I said this already. Little Texas rigs. You know, I wouldn't throw anything over a 1/2 ounce Texas rig. So like if you're gonna go 1/2 ounce, 3/4 ounce, like I wouldn't use this for pitching and flipping or punching or anything like that. But just flipping this little guy in there with a 1/4 ounce weight handles it just fine. And now the one thing that I feel this rod really shines on is top water, especially walking baits. This is the Sexy Dog Junior. It's about a 4-inch walking bait, and this thing just absolutely handles it. It's good because it's got the fast tip, so it'll put a lot of flex in the rod, and it'll really bomb your bait out there, so you can get a really long cast, which most of the time using a spook you're chasing schooling fish. So the longer the cast, the better. Oh, another thing that the thing throws just fine, I forgot, I'm sitting on it, is chatterbaits. Like I said, 1/2 ounce is a little big, but I mean I'll still throw a 1/2 ounce. This is a 1/2 ounce custom chatterbait. I'd still throw it on there, but I wouldn't throw anything more than a 1/2 ounce. I prefer medium heavy for a 1/2 ounce, but like this one right here, it's 3/8 ounce chatterbait. Perfect. What was I saying before? Oh, most of the time when you're fishing a spook, you're chasing schooling fish, so you want to really be able to bomb that cast out there. And another thing about it is a lot of the bend, if you can see, is in the first 1/4 of the rod. So like when I bend it, it bends all the way like to the first 1/4, and then the backbone, it doesn't budge at all. Like I mean that's not really, you can't really see it too well, but probably the first, I don't know, 5 guides at the tip it bends to, and then after the 5th or 6th guide it just cuts off and it's all backbone. So it gives you a lot of flexibility in the tip to really work that spook and get it walking side to side, nice wide wobbles. Then you have a lot of backbone to really power into that fish. And I just threw the jig across the room. But it just, I don't know, 7-foot medium, I love it. The next rod I buy, it's either going to be another 7-foot medium, or I'm going to get a 7-foot medium heavy for like heavier chatterbaits and bigger jigs. Another thing that I have thrown on here before, but I wouldn't recommend it, is frogs. Like frogs, it'll throw a frog just fine, but I'm just a little concerned for like I don't know, medium seems small to me to be throwing a frog on. Like probably a 6'8" heavy would be perfect for a frog, because a lot of people want like a 7'6" rod for top water. I'd hate that, because a lot of the time when you're working the bait, you have your rod pointed down at the water so you can like walk the frog or really get some pop if it's a popping frog. And with a 7'6", you know, with them big long sticks, you're gonna be in the water, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem smart. Like, I throw my frogs on my 6'6" medium heavy, because I don't really fish a lot of really thick stuff, so like 6'6" medium heavy's plenty for a frog. But for the spook, I like this because I tend to get more big fish on the spook, and I don't know, it's funner to fight them on the longer rod. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it is. And the reel I've got on here is a good all-around reel. It's a Lew's. Get to focus. It's a Lew's Mach 1 speed spool. It's a 7-1-1. I have 15-pound Power Pro braid on there right now. And if I'm throwing a spook, then I use a 12-pound monofilament leader. And if I'm flipping into heavy cover, I'll throw straight braid with the jig, or the Texas rig, or the shaky head. If it's thick cover and it's murky water, I'll throw straight braid. But any other time, like the crankbaits or anything, I usually try to have a 10-foot fluorocarbon leader. The fluorocarbon I use is right. I'm not going to grab it right now. You can't see it now. It's a 12-pound Seaguar InvizX. That's what I use for my fluorocarbon. And then monofilament, I just buy the bulk cheap spools, because you can't really mess up monofilament. But yeah, in my opinion, a 7-foot medium with a 7-1-1 gear ratio reel is the best all-around combo you can have. This combo is $220. The Veritas 2.0 reel rod is $100, and the Mach 1 speed spool is $120. So, cover the line, rod, baits. 7-foot medium is the best all around. And I need to ask your guys' help for something. Like I said, I'm buying another rod this winter. I really want to get the No. 8 Tackle Company Blackout, because I've been watching Fluke Masters reviews of the Blackout, and it looks like a really good quality rod, and it's on sale for $70. Kinda want to buy it, but I don't know. The Veritas 2.0 is on sale for $80 too, so I'm not sure if I want to buy another one. If you guys have any suggestions of what rod I should get, please leave it in the comment. It helped me greatly. I want to get another Lew's reel. I was thinking about the American Hero, but I don't know, some of the reviews on it aren't too good. So leave me suggestions for what rod and reel combo I should get. But until next time, this has been a Tom Witowski fishing video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.